Hello, it's Sophie again from Life Support Journaling, and if you can hear some vague purring in the background, that's our cat who's very pleased about the fact he's been fed. This is the third journal I've put together, and I'm really quite pleased with this one. I've levelled up junk journaling, I reckon, because I've done more of an actual hardcover with a couple of signatures in it. Basically, my mum asked me if I had any spare journals. I have a few, and because she wanted to record some of her trips and stuff she's done in the past, and I thought, well, I could make her one. So hopefully this will show what I mean when I talk about my junk journaling. So quick flip through. I need to get it done because I'm giving it to her tomorrow for her birthday. And this is just a hardcover journal that I got from W.H. Smith years ago that I gutted and took out the contents, and I've used some of the pages actually in the journal. It was just plain cream paper. And then what I've done is lined the inside with some scrapbook paper, and then you should just be able to see. Then I actually covered a piece of sort of thick cardboard, sort of almost chipboard, with the same scrapbook paper, and I sewed the signatures onto that and then glued it in. There's various different tutorials on how to do that. I'll see if I can remember to link some. So I don't have the stitches coming through the back, and actually I find it easier to do that way, probably because I'm so cat-handed that I can never quite get anything straight. So see if I'm in frame. Yay, that looks like it. So what I did was sort of gather together various bits and pieces of ephemera and pages from atlases and road atlases and all sorts of stuff that are all sort of related to travel. But I also tried to include the sort of places that I know Mum's been. So I know I went and joined her and Dad in Spain years ago, and we had a lovely time. Obviously she's been to France a lot, so all this sort of stuff. So there's a few little pocket on the front. Don't walk, run, I put in there. It was from a paper chase pack, because my mother never walks anywhere. She runs everywhere, even though she's about to turn 87. We call her the Duracell Bunny. Right, so these are just a few little bits and pieces of ephemera I made. That's a page from an atlas that I just backed onto some paper. This was actually Wendy's Journal Adventure. She did a great little tutorial, I'll try and remember to link it, on turning index cards into sort of little journaling bits. And then I just put the dictionary definition of travel on there. Then I made a bigger one, and then I decided to try stitching a few things into the middle of it. That's Newport, the Isle of Wight, which we used to go to a lot as kids, and I absolutely love it there. A few other bits and pieces. That was some paper I printed off and then put onto that's a tea-dyed index card. And then this, I think, is a Victoria Designs again, just backed it onto some tea-dyed paper. This is scrapbooking paper. I can't remember which one it's from. So I've used this on the outside. There's two signatures. I've used scrapbooking paper on the outside just to give a bit of extra oomph. This again is scrapbooking paper. These are just some free images I got off the Graphics Fairy. Fantastic website. And I'm seriously thinking about signing up for the, it's like a subscription service, which gives you access to everything rather than buying things individually, if I've understood it right. So it sounds like a really good idea. This is an old AA road atlas that a friend gave me when she knew I was looking for old vintage books. This is a printout from the map pack that I got off the internet. Just lots of plain pages. I didn't go mad with the tea dyeing because Mum's not really, she likes sort of plainer, simpler stuff than that. This again was from the paper chase pack, and this was the atlas, and because there's two pages on India, and they came and joined me in India, both Mum and Dad did, when I was working out there, and they've travelled there a lot as well, so I thought I'd include that. Brought back some good memories for me as well. That's Winchester, where my mum actually lives, which is a lovely town, and that's again from just another road atlas, a little tuck pocket, another little index card that I covered with the Paris map paper, and then I got just some old tickets and stuff off a store on Etsy, so I thought I'd include a few of those. Bit more scrapbooking paper. That came from another paper pack. This, I think, is out of an old dictionary. That's just a little bit of extra journaling space. This is the old AA road atlas again. This is Graphics Fairy. I just stuck it in with a bit of washi tape. This is some wrapping paper I got really cheap off Waterstones because they were selling it off after Christmas. It's really nice. This is some washi tape that I've got off Amazon, of course, and I absolutely love it. More Road Atlas pages, another free printable from the Graphics Fairy, and I love this. There's another, I think, Etsy store, this washi tape with the bikes on it, which I thought went quite well with this. Front page of the Road Atlas, a bit more of paperback paper, which I really liked, and I wanted it a bit stiffer so I could put a bigger pocket on the back of it. So that's a journaling time, I think, journaling card, I think Kaiser Crafts, and a few more bits of ephemera that I've picked up. This is another Road Atlas, another bit of, actually I've just realised I've got the Isle of Wight in here twice, so good she included it twice. Another Graphics Fairy image, and then this is a bit of Western Australia. Really good friends of Mum and Dad's live out there, and they've been out a few times, and I've been there as well, and it's wonderful in Perth, although I've just realised I put the top in, so you can't see Perth, but it's the thought that counts. Maybe it's there. Back of the Atlas page, scrapbooking paper. I really love this bit out of the Road Atlas, giving you the total mileage from place to place. More plain pages, Atlas pages, back of the wrapping paper, more plain pages from just, all the plain paper is just from various old pads and stuff that I've had laying around that I've just pulled apart. That's another Graphics Fairy image. This was out of the Paper Chase pack, and that's a bit of leftover paper from the stuff I covered this in, just to do a little tuck pocket. I lucked out and found this amazing old book called Britain Beautiful. There's about 4 of them that just go through all the different places in Britain and give these old sort of pictures and everything of it. And Pembrokeshire is somewhere where, you know, I pretty much spent my entire childhood because we've got family there that we went round for every holiday, so I thought I'd include that. That's a printout map of Rome, which I've managed to screw up. Sort that out in a bit. I think that might be Graphics Fairy. I can't remember where I got that from. Another tuck pocket with nothing in it. I need to sort that out. A bit more of the Road Atlas, another Graphics Fairy, some more scrapbook paper, and then that's the end of the first signature. So this is the second signature, so slightly different scrapbooking paper. And that's another Graphics Fairy image. That's off the, I think, Paper Chase pack. I think that was actually off the cover of it. So I just chopped it up. More of the Road Atlas. Singapore, where Dad was an architect, and he was invited to go out and teach in Singapore for 3 months. So they went and had 3 months in Singapore. And Mum loved it there, and so I thought I'd include that as a bit of a memory, just with some paper on the back of it. It's Paper Chase stuff again. That's more of the Road Atlas with Winchester in it. A bit more of the journaling extra space. More Graphics Fairy, more Paper Chase stuff. More dictionary pages. And more of the Road. I think that might be the World Atlas that the friend gave me. These are all. Ah, there we go. There's Perth, which is down here somewhere. Bingo. So I did include it. Another tuck pocket, another Kaiser Craft journaling, and another one of the little index cards that I got the idea of Wendy's Journal Adventures. More paper, more index. Love this paper, this scrapbook paper. More of the washi tape, more of the, I think this is from the Road Atlas. More of the Road Atlas, more of the wrapping paper. And then what I've done, this is a very old Road Atlas a friend gave me, so I've included the central pages that have got Winchester in it. Although, of course, inevitably Winchester was on the edge of a page. Well, there's the other half of it. And that's just paper. Dictionary page, no, dictionaries, Atlas pages, more Road Atlas stuff. More cardstock paper. That's the United States. A bit more Australia. Atlas index, just graph paper. Another Graphics Fairy. Graphics Fairy is so fabulous. This was again out of the Paper Chase pack, and that's another index card which I've just done a little bit of collaging on. I think those little 1-inch squares were Victoria Designs. They're great. More of Pembrokeshire. And where did we go? There's Fishguard gone. There it is, Fishguard. Pretty much spent half my life there. And or the road atlas, card, and back of the second signature, and then I've put another pocket here and done another one of the bigger index cards with a few other bits and pieces in it. This is a little bit out of the road atlas. Italy, another place where Mum's been to a lot. We had a family holiday there a very long time ago. And I got my really bad A-level results in the middle of it. That was a lot of Chianti after that. And then another little index card. So that is all of it. I've yet to decide. I haven't put a closure or anything on it because I actually just quite like the way it is. I've yet to decide whether I want to stick anything on the front. I actually think I might leave it. It's nice and simple. So that's it. That's the third journal I've made. I've learned so much off so many YouTube channels. I'll try and link a few of them to that below when I finally put this on the internet. And I hope my mum likes it. Thank you very much.